In our most recent episode of Fighting Game Mechanisms, I discussed the concept of move priorities to come up with useful option selects. For example, I show that you can input parry along with reversals so that if the reversals do not come out, parry will come out instead of the normal. Very useful since you can back up execution errors with safer moves. Now, making this episode has gotten me curious about all the move priorities in Street Fighter 6 since there are so many mechanics and interesting design choices. So for this video, I'm going to dive into the deeper end of the pool to make a complete list of move priorities. This is mainly for knowledge, but perhaps some of you may be able to find some interesting techniques and option selects based on this information. Alright, first we're going to start with the lowest priority move, which are normals. And within these normals, stronger ones are prioritized over weaker ones. So if you press light punch and medium punch at the same time, medium punch will come out. Regarding priority over punches and kicks, there is no direct way to test this out with grounded normals since pressing punches and kicks of the same strength will result in system mechanics. However, you can't parry or drive packed in the air, so we'll simultaneously press punch and kick buttons of the same strength in the air. Seems like kicks win. Next are directional normals, so things like unique and crouching normals. Pressing crouching hard kick doesn't give you standing hard kick, for obvious reasons. Similarly, special attacks out-prioritize normals. If you do a quarter circle forward and medium punch as Ryu, you will get a Hadouken and not the collarbone breaker. Next is comparing specials with other specials. This one is a bit tricky because characters usually don't have that many overlapping moves. And due to that, it's hard to determine if the priority system is system-wide or character-specific. Anyways, here are the moves that I compared and the inputs that I've done. First, Chun-Li's Tensho Kyaku and Hyakuretsu Kyaku. Tensho Kyaku is down-down kick, and Hyakuretsu Kyaku is quarter circle forward kick. The input I did is quarter circle forward, down, and kick. In this case, Hyakuretsu Kyaku will come out. Second is Ryu's Hadouken and Shoryuken. Hadouken is quarter circle forward punch, and Shoryuken is forward, down, down forward punch. The motion I'll be doing is forward, then quarter circle forward, then punch. This one is pretty obvious to most Shoto players, but Shoryuken will come out. I'm sure countless players attempted to do walk forward Hadouken, but got Shoryuken instead. To avoid this situation, you can pause between the forward and quarter circle forward, or do things like forward then half circle forward to purposely slow down the input. Third is Chun-Li's Kikoken and Hyakuretsu Kyaku. Kikoken is back charge, then forward punch, and Hyakuretsu Kyaku is quarter circle forward and kick. The test input will be back charge, then half circle forward with 2 punches and kicks. The result is the charge move winning over the quarter circle move. Last is Guile's Sonic Boom and Somersault Kick. Sonic Boom is back charge, then forward punch, and Somersault Kick is down charge, then up kick. Motion I'll be using is down back charge, half circle forward from that position, then 2 punches and kicks. somersault kick will come out with this motion. So with all that said, it seems like charge moves generally win over rolling motions, and special motions that are traditionally tied with reversal moves win over moves that are not. Next set of moves are system mechanics. Let's use Guile's Sonic Boom, but instead of inputting kicks only, I'll input throw, parry, and drive impact buttons instead. You can see for each one of them that the system mechanics win over the special move. Let's now compare the system mechanics themselves. If throw and parry are pressed at the same time, throw will come out. If throw and drive impact are pressed, drive impact will come out. And lastly, if parry and drive impact buttons are pressed, drive impact will come out. From this, we can tell that drive impact is the highest priority while parry is the lowest. This makes sense as you'd want the least committal move to be the lowest. You definitely don't want things like tech throw or parry option selects. Super and critical arts are next in line. I'm going to do double quarter circle forward, then drive impact buttons. You can see that super art is prioritized over drive impact. This is the same across all system mechanic buttons. Now, we'll use the same input but with full super art meter. JP Super Art 1 is done with double quarter circle forward and punch. And Super Art 3 is done with the same motion but with kicks. Unsurprisingly, the stronger super art is executed. Next is Overdrive attacks. This one is quite surprising for me because it out-prioritizes super arts. So if you do inputs such as double quarter circle forward and 2 kicks, you get Overdrive Hakuretsu instead of Houyoksen. If you are an old head like me and like to piano buttons for super arts, be careful not to accidentally press 2 buttons at the same time. The last thing we're going to look at is Taunt. Taunt is done by pressing all 6 buttons and will be the highest priority out of all the moves. You can input motions along with it, but Taunt will always come out. And there you have it, all input priorities in Street Fighter 6. Let me know in the comments if you find any interesting techniques based on this information. Alright, until next time, have fun with fighting games.